Hello, welcome to my channel. Today is after results day. Everything has been tumultuous, it has been crazy, and it has been very sad to see the class disparities and just the way everything has been handled. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of the kind comments. Like, literally, I really wasn't going to post it because those results were just not it, but I realised I didn't sit those exams. There were no exams to be sat, you know, it's just some opinions and some thoughts and some algorithms just coming together to make a result for a black girl in a bad area. But you know, it's fine. Actually, Twitter has been ablaze and I'm just so happy that it's been getting attention. It hasn't been swept under the carpet. There's been so many great initiatives coming, lots of older students giving free tuition for people doing the autumn exams. It's been quite validating to see the A-level hashtag on Twitter. There's so many tweets like, oh, I got a D in my mock, but then I got an A-star in the real thing. Or like, like, it's so true how people put the effort into the exams. I got my SAGs. I got my SAGs and let's say they are saggy, dry, and they're just not what I would have given myself, not what I thought my teachers wouldn't have given me. But that's just fine. Like, when I think about it, you know, there's like the whole discrimination thing, but they've made it very clear that, you know, you can't really appeal for discrimination, and it's like £300. I wasn't even sure the numbers I was seeing. Like, it's so expensive, you have to go to court and everything. So honestly, I'm ready to just take these, well, I say I'm ready, but I've given up with school, and I just know that I'll have to sit the exams myself and get the grades that I actually put the work in to do. From A-level results day, it's really good to see people on Twitter saying, oh yes, I was predicted 4 A-stars and then I got AAB, you know, and they're sad about that. But the thing that I'm really sad about is the people that were predicted, like, you know, C's and B's and like more average grades, because those are the people that, you know, they're probably in a poorer area, they're from a working class background. So if they were to get that BBB, they would be able to go to a Russell Group university and then like work their way up, you know, like social mobility. But instead of getting BBB, they've gotten like U's or D's or C's, and it's just like, instead of going to a Russell Group university like they had offers for, they end up going to like a random university for subjects like law and finance and stuff. Like, the place that you go is really important and helps you to get internships and all of that. Literally, it's just so sad. But so just think, all of the people that could have gone really good universities are now having to go to like really low ranked universities that no one knows about, you know. Like, sometimes you really do need that prestige to help you get out of a situation, and it's like who you meet in university, the networking events. Like Eve Cornwell, the YouTuber for law, she's always saying how the recruiters would go actually into her university. So thinking of all the poor working class students who would have been able to go to a Russell Group university where all the recruiters are going to and holding events and dinners and networking, but instead, because of these results and the SAGs and whatever, they're going to end up going to a university they found in clearing, like not adjustment, like clearing, and they'll have to like still apply to places with their A-levels that are like B's or C's or D's or E's and U's. Like, I saw this tweet that was saying how there's a disproportionate amount of U's. To get a U, you literally would get like, what, 10 marks out of like 100. So it's just really sad to know that they're literally like giving people completely like ungradable, unfail, like after 2 years of working they've gotten like a complete fail. I really hope that these autumn exams go well. I feel like so many more people than planned are going to have to do them, especially in my school. So many people were upset and messaging me and just saying how they have to take the exams, and my school emailed that they'll tell us about it in like September, but like they're literally in October. Like, this is so, it's not it. I really hope that this generation, this like season, this age of children and young people growing up, they will remember what this government have done. They will remember, okay? They couldn't have announced whatever they're going to announce at 4 o'clock. They couldn't have announced that on results day. They couldn't have seen that this was going to happen. They ignored all of the help that was given to them. And this is a very political issue, and honestly I understand dislikes and all of that, people will be disliking this, but just remember, okay, it's like they know what they're doing. Like, not one person from Eton was reduced, not one person from Eton had their grades reduced, so it's just showing they really don't care about poor people as much as you want to see Boris Johnson as a lad. I'll probably cut this out, but so for me personally, I feel like whatever they announce at 4 o'clock still won't help. Because I'm not gonna lie, like literally when it was March, when it was the last days of school, it got to the point where I was in the library, like I'd go to school early in the library, I'd stay until like 6 in the library. I was working then, you know. And obviously there's gonna be people in the comments like, ew, I'm not gonna lie, on the results day video I deleted a lot of comments because I don't need that negative energy. Kind of banked on revising later on, but especially with the application, I've had some people DMing me how they were doing the interviews when it was mocks and everything. So school said they're not sure if the mocks that we did count as the mocks that so for me, I'm not really going to be benefited by whatever he announces at 4 o'clock. I hope people do, even though I won't be a part of them. The government should have just standardized the whole thing. Like, if you're gonna standardize well. Like, it should be for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales and England. I've never had so many people message me in my life, like some people who are in a similar situation and they don't think that their mocks were good, because literally that's like the mantra of teachers, like, oh, don't worry about your mocks, no, it's just to see what you know and don't know. Overall, I'm just really disappointed that this has taken how many days after results day for them to do anything, and I really hope that with GCSEs they don't mess around, because if there were SAGs when I did my GCSEs, let's just say I wouldn't have gotten the grades that I got, which was 2 9s and 6 8s and 2 7s. I would not have gotten that if it was teachers predicting it, or if it was based on mocks. In my German mock I got a 3, which is a D, and then I got a 7 in the real thing, which is an A. So I guess this has shown that, you know, the educational system of exams might not be the most optimal, and you know, a few years ago they literally got rid of AS levels, and I know if we had AS levels this would be a very different conversation, and you know, they'd have something actually concrete to use. The way the government has just handled this is just so disappointing, and again I just hope people remember this. So sad thinking of all the poorer, more deprived students who would have been able to go to Russell Group University, but instead, like, from results day they've had to go into clearing and go into like a random university where it won't be as easy for them to get internships and to get a really high paying job in like London and stuff. Now it's 4 o'clock, so let's see what they've announced. Okay, so it's confirmed that they're just gonna give you the SAGs, the saggy SAGs. Which is great. That's good for so many people, but not me. And not for my friends, and not for a lot of people. But this is honestly what they should have done in the first place. Using an algorithm for such a large amount of people was not going to work, and it benefited the rich people. They increased by like 4.7%, when the sixth form colleges increased by like 0.3%. So that is quite something. My school emailed us how they standardise our grades within our school, so that is probably another reason why I flopped. But well, it means I'll have higher in maths, but I'm still gonna have to sit these exams. So everyone pray for me. Calls for Gavin Williamson to resign, because to be honest he should. The way he's just conjured up all of these ideas, made loads of people have to lose their place, and now they've lost their place because they've been on clearing. So it's just terrible, but I hope that for everyone watching this, that you have a bright future and that everything will be okay. Autumn exams are really soon. I know that I'll do my best to get the A's that I need, and my maths is increased, but still I'm gonna have to sit it to get to that A. Who knows, maybe an A star. So let's just stay optimistic, you know. So one of my Bible verses there is 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18, which says, give thanks in all circumstances. So I'm just thankful for, you know, this push. It's gonna stretch me, it's going to, you know, put me through it, and I'll probably be a lot stronger after it all. Leaving you all with that. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!